Hey everybody, I'm Wildman West.
I'm Hefe.
And welcome to day 19 of What's Your Poison's 24 Beers of Christmas. Well, as we said yesterday, we had a doozy of a beer that was not even Christmas related.
It's not Christmas!
I know, it made us so upset to the most part. But you know what? Let's hope that today we have something a little more hollier and jollier.
Holly jolly.
Holly jolly.
19!
Ah, get out of the box! You bastard, I will break you.
Liquid Love.
Liquid Love. Connaissance. It's a Schwarz beer with coffee. Okay, so we're going to say something again. What's Christmassy about this? I don't know. Well, then again, okay, we got an angel. We have a king, so I must be the wise man.
They're worms?
Light bulb. Baseball cap. Party hat.
Consonants? Like,
Yeah.
consonants? Schwartz beer with coffee. I like Schwartz beer, and I like coffee.
And you know what? Let's just put it this way. Nothing really Christmassy about it, but unless it's, you know, a bunch of people, a bunch of worms. It's a bunch of worms. Maybe the worms with their little headpieces, especially the halo, they're celebrating the birth of Jesus.
Yeah, Christmas, Jesus. 5.6 ABV, and it's made with Smuggler's Coffee.
Ooh.
I wanna.
You wanna?
I wanna.
You wanna? Okay.
Wanna.
Me wanna wonga.
Me wanna wonder.
Yeah, Jabba no water. I have no idea what we're talking about at this point.
This beer and wanting it.
Oh yes, I want this beer. Okay.
Looks like Schwarzbier. Schwarzbier in German means black beer. And also,
May the Schwartz be with you.
Adorable.
bitter
Here, let's get a little. It smells
coffee.
bitter.
Ooh. I love me some black coffee. I like my coffee like I like my men.
Yeah, we made that joke already.
I know, but it's never not true.
And it's never not old.
Mm-hmm. I meant to say jingle jangle, but
Jingle
I drank
jangle.
it. Ah,
Okay, yeah.
that's nice. That is.
That's,
God, yeah, I'm on the edge. I'll say naughty.
no. You're doing the naughty. I'm going nice. So we're in split camps right now, but for the best.
For the best. Look, I love coffee beers. Like, I love black coffee, and I love the taste and bitterness of the black coffee beans in this. Very good blend. I very much enjoy it. Holy cow. You know, Liquid Love always has done some good stuff in my eyes. I've rarely had a mess up from Liquid Love.
I mean, either we still have, I believe, no. Yeah, somewhere, I believe in my stash of beers for future reviews, we've got some stuff from Liquid Love that is going to be a great time.
I love them. This is awesome. I very much like it. It's kind of Christmassy. I mean, you know, I drink coffee every
flavor
Christmas
profile,
morning.
yes. I mean, the artwork,
Yeah.
the artwork throws you off, but you know what? Flavor profile is very Christmassy.
I enjoy this a lot. I mean, I drink black coffee every Christmas morning.
This is what I would drink after, you know, on the evening of Christmas Day. Later on after everybody's opened up their presents and everything's cleaned up, and you're just sitting around relaxing.
Yeah.
Before you go to bed, make sure everybody's had a good time. You just kick back and you bust yourself out some, you know, a little bit of these consonants.
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 Consonants as opposed to vowels.
I forgot my ABCs because I'm drinking with you. Oh.
I enjoy this. I think it's fantastic.
I do too. Oh.
Now, question. Are we going to enjoy your review?
I think so. You know, the last review that I did was very dark comedy from, you know, the newer, like from the last, you know what, almost 10 years. Today we're going to be doing a classic. Kind of classic. I would say classic more from our generations growing up. I'm going to be talking about John Hancock's 1989 Prancer. So, okay, you haven't seen
No idea what you're talking about.
You've never seen it? Oh my gosh.
Absolutely not.
Well, it's okay. Well, this one was one of those sleeper, kind of movies back in 1989 where, a lot of...
I was 2.
Yeah, well, you know what? It's okay.
Thanks.
So the movie is about a girl named Jessica Riggs who has like the biggest heart in the world, and literally out of all of her friends has the biggest belief in the spirit of Christmas. She even gets to the point where her and her friend are walking down the street, and a wooden figure of Prancer that's hanging up in the telephone wires in the street for their Christmas decorations falls, and it breaks, and she sits there going to the person taking it away. Aren't you going to fix it? Aren't you going to fix it? I mean, she has that much love for the holiday. I mean, to the point where even her dad mentions the fact that she'll play Christmas music even when it's not Christmas. She loves it that much. Well, her father's been having a lot of financial issues ever since her mother passed away, and also with the weather that's been going on, especially during the season of winter, working on a farm, sometimes trying to get things, motivated for the next season, especially for selling things, can get rough. So he's thinking to help her out, to give her a better life, he's going to send her off with her Aunt Sarah, while her older brother Steve stays along as a working hand for her dad to hopefully get some produce for the springtime. She's pretty upset about this, and she's very distraught with the fact that people are just, stopping the belief on Santa for the most part. There are people that are lacking the belief, and also she's been sad about her mom not being there because, it's hard to lose a parent. I know a lot of people, personally that have lost parents as younger kids, and to this day it's tough. But anyways, while she's hanging out with one of her friends, she accidentally tramples over some flowers of the local hermit, Mrs. McFarland, a little outlandish character, and she wants to help out and try to get some money, just to help out her dad a little bit, and so she helps put some stuff in Mrs. McFarland's house together, cleans it up. She finds a bunch of old Christmas lights, and I believe it's the fact that Mrs. McFarland became such a hermit because people enjoyed her Christmas lights, and the fact that she didn't want to put them up anymore, she's like, no, where's your spirit? She brings out the spirit in this woman, and while she's out and about in the woods late at night, she comes across an injured reindeer, and she notices a distinct thing about the reindeer. He has a white diamond shaped around his forehead, and one of the reindeer of Santa's that has the white diamond around the forehead is Prancer.
Prancer!
She believes it's Prancer. She tries to get her dad to help out, but her dad says, no, it's a wounded reindeer. We have to kill it because it's just going to go crazy on us. Well,
it's going to go crazy on us?
Yeah, I guess so. But she fools her dad by sneaking the reindeer into the barn and feeding it some oats, feeding it things. And and I mentioned that she has like this big love for the spirit of Christmas. To try to nurse this reindeer back to health, she even feeds it, Christmas cookies.
You gave me cookie, gave you cookie. Gave me cookie, got you cookie. You gave me cookie, I got you cookie, man.
Okay.
It's so cute.
Yeah.
Well, throughout this, she also tries to enlist the services of a rural farm animal doctor named Dr. Benton. She tries to say, hey, I've got Prancer's in the barn and we need to save him. He says, I don't do reindeer. I only do like cows and pigs and things like that. And he does his best to help. Prancer, or the reindeer that she thinks is Prancer, is pretty much getting more stable, able to walk, move around a little bit. And she writes a letter to Santa, but goes to a store Santa and says, look, I know you're not the real one, but can you give this letter to Santa? And he reads it and sees how genuine this is. That she believes that this reindeer is Prancer. So he takes it to the papers, and they go to post it, they put it in the newspaper. Everybody in town through the church finds out about it. They want to see the miracle, and...
What? Wait, okay. No, continue.
Basically, the town's going, oh, wait, you have Prancer? They go up to her father saying, what, you've got Prancer here? What's going on? He goes, no, I don't have Prancer. I didn't even know there's a reindeer in my yard. So one of the townsfolk basically runs kind of like a zoo type thing. So Jessica's dad sells the reindeer to this zookeeper type, and Jessica's pretty pissed off about this, so she and her brother Steve go to break him out. While they're trying to break him out, Jessica falls out of a tree and lands pretty hard. The reindeer actually helps her back to safety, back home. And then this softens her father to the point where maybe there is some magic. Maybe this reindeer could be Prancer. So he gives back the money to the zookeeper, takes the reindeer, and they send him out to a place called, I believe it's Antler Ridge, where they believe that maybe the day before Christmas Eve, if they take him out there, Santa might go pick him up. Well, the reindeer that is known as Prancer walks off into the distance, disappears, they think he's gone, and then at the end, they see him fly away. Knowing that it is Prancer.
Huh.
I know, it's an interesting film.
That is interesting.
So, I mean, I've got to talk about the cast, especially because it's one big thing that I love about it. The actress that plays Jessica Riggs, it was her first movie, it was Rebecca Harrell. She does a really great job. Because a lot of times with child actors in movies, it's a coin toss. Sometimes
they're atrocious.
This one, I liked her abilities, playing with that Christmas spirit, that faith in the Christmas spirit. The one thing that I don't like in the movie, especially at one point at the beginning of the movie, she has a singing ability that is atrocious, where it's like that 6-year-old, 7-year-old Christmas pageant singing where it's very off-key. The parent isn't crying because they're proud of their kid, they're crying because they're thinking, my God, my kid sucks. So, hey, we were all at that point. I sucked at one point, I probably still suck now at times. But, at singing. So,
fair.
That's one thing I dislike about the movie. The other thing that I dislike about it is there are times where the pacing of the film can drag. At certain points you think that something important or pivotal should happen at a faster rate, but it drags a little bit longer than expected. But I digress, and moving back to the cast. Now, the father of Jessica is played by the last surviving cowboy of America. We have, well, apart from Robert Duvall, maybe Sam Elliott. Sam Elliott plays the father. He's great. He's very overbearing, and at points you might want to be like, man, you're such a dick to your daughter. It's like, no, he wants a better life for her. And that's just kind of, that's a trope that's known in a lot of kind of movies with a single parent wanting to look after their kid. A lot of times they're just being overbearing because they want what's best for them. But sometimes what they're doing, what they think is best, may not be good for the rest. Also, the Dr. Benton, the farm animal one, is Abe Vigoda. He's been in a lot. I know it's random casting, but he's only in there. He's only in there for 10 minutes. But yeah. I will say, Mrs. McFarland, funny. I love her character because she is played by the late great Cloris Leachman.
Oh wow!
And yeah, she's just like, get off my property! You ran over my flowers! And all of a sudden, it's like, oh, you want to clean? You want to clean these places? Yeah, clean this upstairs. Why'd you get those Christmas lights out? I don't put them up anymore. Well, why don't you? Maybe I should. It's just it's just kind of a back and forth. It's very this is like the Christmas version of Frau Blucher from Young Frankenstein.
Yeah.
Very much. But other than that, also there's some cameos from other child actors that would go on to do a lot of great things. Johnny Galecki has a very bit part in this movie.
Okay.
Right around the same time he was in Christmas Vacation. And also you have a young Jesse Bradford in this. Very bit. He's just, in IMDb, he's just cast is credited as boy. Boy. But what I like about it, I mentioned the Jessica's care for Prancer, feeding the cookies and whatnot.
Yeah.
Cloris Leachman. One moment that I always love is when Prancer's getting nursed back to health. He gets out of the barn and Sam Elliott's sitting in the house, and all of a sudden Prancer kind of looks through the window and he moves away, and all of a sudden Sam Elliott does the. And you hear that you hear that jovial, comical music playing in the background. So it's just it's kind of like that little. Exactly. So but I do love this movie, even though it does. Even the pacing is a little rough. I'm gonna go ahead and give this one. I'm gonna give this one a B+. It's a good movie. There are some moments in there that I'm just like, but you know what? It holds its own, very much like this beer.
I love this beer.
So do I. Well, folks, we hope you enjoyed this beer review and movie review. Leave a thumbs up if you like it, and if you don't agree with us, you can leave a thumbs down too. We totally understand. Also, make sure you share on social media, but most importantly, it is the season of giving. Make sure you push that little red button and ring the holly jolly bell for instant notifications. Until then, I'm Wildmail Wes.
I'm Efe.
And we'll see you tomorrow for day 20 of What's Your Poison's 24 Beers of Christmas.
Can't believe it's almost Christmas. I drank all my
You
beer.
drank all your beer. Well,
Yeah.
I need to, you know.
You were talking. I drank.
I gotta keep it up. See you soon, folks.